Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Antoinette, and if you read the title of this video is for my wig newbies. Yes, this is going to be a wig tips for beginners video, okay? So this is for my newbies out there who maybe don't know where to start when buying a wig, don't know what to look for, have all these questions. This video is for you, Alright y'all, so before I actually get into the tips of this video, let me just tell you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, okay? Become part of the family, stick around, make sure that your bell is turned on so you're notified every time that I post, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and start off and give y'all some background information and why I'm making this video in the first place. So I've been wearing braids, weaves, extensions ever since middle school, okay? My first wig that I bought was maybe 2009, 2010. I was overseas in Japan with my husband. I was transitioning at the time, so it was hard to find somebody who specialized in natural hair, you know what I mean? So YouTube became my best friend, okay? So I would go to YouTube and I was so inspired by Muffins Is My Lover. If you don't know who Muffins Is My Lover is, she is a pioneer here on YouTube. You know, she specializes in wigs, weaves, all of that. So she kind of inspired me to buy my first wig, which I did. And I bought my first wig from sisterwigs.com. And I remember buying this wig. It was synthetic. It was synthetic curly half wig. And I remember when I got it, I was like, okay, I wasn't too, it wasn't too bad, but I wasn't pleased with the way the wig turned out. I didn't know how to make it last, I didn't know how to style it, I think I only went for like 2-3 days and that was it. So to me, my first wig was okay, but I feel like at the end of the day it was a waste of money. 3 days. So yeah, so I'm making this video because I feel like over the years, the wig game has changed completely. Okay, we got wigs right now that look like natural hair. We got wigs that look like scalp. We got wigs that you can curl, cut, color, all type of stuff. Okay, so the wig game has definitely changed over the years and I'm so thankful for that. Now, as you can see, I am rocking my natural hair because I want to get rid of the notion that because I wear wigs or weaves, I don't have any hair. No, I wear wigs and weaves as a protective style so that I can protect my hair. You know what I mean? Like, it keeps me from having to add heat to my hair. It keeps me from having to manipulate my hair, and it's just convenient. You know what I mean? Like, who doesn't want that? So that is the reasons why I'm doing this video, and that's the reason why I wear wigs in general, okay? Which leads me to my first tip. So my first tip is basically you have to know what looks good on you. This will eliminate buyer's remorse, because if you know what styles already look good on you, then you kind of already can eliminate what doesn't look good on you, okay? So my mistake was I was going for things that I thought looked good on the model, and I was like, oh, that looks good on her, it look cute on me. When I got them on me, it just didn't look right. So I realized that because of my face structure, there are only certain types that I feel like look good on me. So for instance, I love wearing bobs. I love wearing middle part bobs. I like wearing angle bobs. I feel like sleek styles look good on me because of my face shape. So knowing your face shape and knowing what complements your complements you will eliminate the need for you buying wigs that automatically are not going to look good on you. So that's tip number 1, okay? Tip number 2. Tip number 2, basically, you have to know your hair texture. For me, because I have natural hair, when I flat on my hair, I have more of a yaki texture hair, okay? So I'm going to gravitate towards yaki textured wigs. If you have natural curly hair, you're probably going to gravitate towards naturally curly wigs, and the same thing as far as color go. My hair is more of a 1B. I'm going to stick within my color, the color that I'm comfortable with. Now, if you want to, step out and try different colors, I would say as a beginner, I would say stick with something slight like highlights. Maybe like 1B30, 1B27s, 1B33s. So that way it's not too obvious, it's not too vibrant right off the bat, but if you're kind of gradually, getting into different colors. So tip number 3, you might say, okay, well, what is a beginner friendly wig? I'm going to tell you. So in my humble opinion, I feel like beginner friendly wigs are wigs that you do not have to style, less manipulation, you know, are easy to maintain and are easy to blend with your natural hair. I feel like those are beginner friendly wigs. So as you can see here, I have some different wigs right here, and I'm going to give you some examples of what I feel like are beginner friendly wigs, okay? All right, y'all, so a good beginner friendly wig would be a half wig, okay? So a half wig is a wig that basically is half a wig, like it says. It comes with usually a comb in the front, a comb in the back, and it usually requires you to leave some of your hair out in the front, okay? Which means if you're going to be leaving your hair out, it means that you're going to have a half wig that matches your hair texture. That's why I say it's important to know your hair texture, so you kind of know what wigs to get, right? If you plan on having leave out. Now, if you're suffering from like alopecia, or if you're, you know, have issues with hair loss, then you might want to go ahead and just purchase a whole wig. But if you're going to purchase a whole wig, I suggest you start up with something synthetic, because that will save you money if you're new to the wig game. I wouldn't automatically gravitate towards a virgin hair wig or human hair wig. Example, RPG show wigs, they're great wigs, but for beginners, I would say no, because they're a little on, you know, they're a little on the pricey side. So I would say stick within the synthetic, maybe human hair wigs that you can kind of, you know, that are curling iron safe, which there are plenty of them, y'all, plenty of them. But back to what I was saying, as far as half wigs go, this one right here, this is an example of a half wig. I love this wig. This is Bobbi Boss. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Bobbi Boss. No, it's not. This wig is by Sensational. It's called Boss Lady. I'm gonna take the card out so y'all can see what I'm talking about. This one is called Boss Lady, and this is how it looks. This is a great wig, a great half wig to start off for naturals. Very, very blendable, very natural looking, and you can do different things with this, okay, wig. So this is her. Like I said, I had her for over a year, y'all. And I actually did a review on this wig, which I'll try to link it somewhere on the screen, and I'll even try to show you pictures. So this is how it looks inside. You have one comb inside, you have one comb in the back, and you also have the adjustable straps right here. And oops, so this is the half wig, y'all. So y'all, like I said, it's good for blending with natural hair. If you have natural hair texture, very good. But this is what I would consider a half wig, and I say these are the easiest to start with, because you know it doesn't require you a lot of, you know, maintenance, and it doesn't require you too much to blend with your real hair. You just leave a portion of your hair out and then throw it back. You can do half up, half down styles with half wigs, and there's so many of them. And y'all, guess what? They're very inexpensive. So definitely a plus for newbies when you're trying out, you know, when you're first starting out with wigs. These are definitely a plus. So another beginner friendly wig, I would say, in my opinion, would be U-part wigs. So I love U-part wigs, y'all. I really do. I feel like U-part wigs are some of my favorite wigs, and regardless of what styles come out, I always keep me a good U-part wig on deck. I do, because they're very easy and they look like sew-ins, you know. So this is an example of a U-part wig. Basically, it's shaped like a U, which means that it's going to require you to leave a U-shaped amount of your hair out in the front. It still comes with combs. Well, this one comes with clips instead of combs, and it still comes with an adjustable strap. This one is from Love Me Hair. This is a virgin hair wig, okay? And this one is, because of this virgin hair, it is definitely a little bit more expensive than synthetic hair, but there are synthetic U-part wigs. I'm just using this one as an example because this is the only one I really have on hand at the moment, but there are synthetic U-part wigs, y'all. So definitely, if you are into U-part wigs, I would leave the information to this one below if you're interested. But again, I feel like those are great beginner friendly wigs because, you know, it requires less manipulation. They're already styled, and I think the goal with a wig is just to make it look as natural as possible, right? You don't want your wig to look like a wig, okay? Which leads me to my fourth tip, which is foundation. Foundation is key, right? So under your wigs, if you have thick hair like I do, I have really thick hair. if I'm going to have my hair or be wearing my wig for a while, I want to make sure that my hair is flat underneath my wigs, because if it's not, it's going to look big and bulky and it's going to look wiggy. That's not the goal. The goal is to make it look as natural as possible, right? So I'm going to braid my hair in small braids, maybe some pop smoke braids, maybe some cornrows to the back, something so that my hair can lay flat. I'm going to throw a stocking cap on top, and boom. That's if I know I'm going to be wearing it for a while. Now, if I'm just doing something quick, then I will throw my hair in a back ponytail, like so. I will flip it up, and I will pin it. I will put a bobby pin somewhere right here, and then I would throw on my stocking cap. That's what I would do, okay? But it just depends on how thick your hair is. You can even go to the braid shop. If you don't know how to braid, you can go to the braid shops and they will braid your hair down for you. Okay, I've seen that done plenty of times, all right? Another thing I want to note, y'all. Now, even though this is a beginner wig video, I do want to say that I want to show you guys another wig. This wig right here is wig Sabina, and she is by Bobby Boss. This is an example of what a beginner friendly wig would not be, okay? So for me, it is a lace front. And a lace front is one that you have to basically cut the lace off. It is more of a full wig, and it still comes with combs in the front, and it comes with an adjustable strap. The reason I feel like this would not be a beginner wig is because you have to cut the lace, and if you're a beginner, you know, sometimes, you know, it's hard trying to cut the lace without actually cutting into the wig. Also, you know, you don't have to glue this one down, but there are lace fronts that you do have to glue down, you know, so that's why I say this would not be a beginner friendly wig in my opinion. This would be a great wig for entry level into lace fronts. If you're looking to get into lace fronts, this will be a great wig. I feel like you really can't, you know, it already comes kind of styled. It gives you that natural looking layered look. And again, this is Bobby Boss wig Sabina. If you're interested, I'll leave the link below. And if I have pictures, if I can find pictures, I'll insert them too so that you can kind of see. I'm not going to try this one on because, you know, again, it has a lace and I don't have my hair prepped to actually wear this. But you can see the texture. The reason I would not be able to wear this as a half wig, you can kind of already tell. Look how, you know, yucky texture my hair is compared to how silky this hair is. That's exactly why I would not be able to wear this as a half wig, or when I am buying wigs, when I know I gotta wear leave out, I'm going to buy wigs that match my natural hair texture. You know, that's the key, y'all. So that is, and then I guess, y'all, the 5th tip is how to store your wigs. You want to make your wigs last for longevity, because you buying, you know, you spending your own coins, you're buying these wigs, you know, you want to make sure that these wigs last. So what you have to do is get you some wig, some mannequin heads, get you some wig stands like this one, okay? These you can find on Amazon, you can find them in beauty supply stores. Get you some mannequin heads, they're all over Amazon, they're also at the beauty supply stores. And that way when you take your wigs off, which you should be taking your wigs off every night, I never sleep in my wigs. Take your wigs off, throw them on the mannequin head or the wig stand, and it'll help them last. If you sleep in your wigs, girl, you're gonna wake up, your wig gonna be on the other end of the bed somewhere. So you wanna make sure that you definitely care for your wigs at night, and it just helps keep the longevity of your wigs by taking them off, storing them, you know, and you can even put a what's it called? A hairnet over your wig, or maybe a silk wrap, just to make sure that it doesn't get all frizzy and stuff. You know, that's my tip number 5, all right? So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this wig tips for beginners video. If y'all have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I do respond to every comment, all right? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, you want to see more like this, go ahead and also comment that below, all right? Till next time, mwah. Bye, YouTube.